to the RIAA, music piracy is the biggest reason revenue in that industry has declined from over $14 billion back in '99 to less than half that now. It is something that really does infuriate the stars.
The whole music business has suffered because of piracy. It's a shame. I don't think it's right.
Listen to Taylor Swift when a British interviewer asked for an advance copy of her album 1989.
Why won't you let me have one?
Because it's not out yet. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't trust technology. I don't want to talk about leaks. It freaks me out. I'll have a meltdown on the show.
I was hacked. Material was stolen. I mean, it's a violation on so many levels.
In Madonna's case, unfinished songs from her upcoming album Rebel Heart were stolen before she was ready for anyone to hear them. This man.
When you download music for free off the internet and you don't have to pay anything for it.
Stealing music off the internet.
Take music and leak it illegally.
Downloading music for free when it shouldn't be.
Steal music off the internet illegally.
When I was like in elementary school and middle school, this is like right before the internet came out, you know, before people had it in their houses. So really at that time the piracy was you'd like wait for the song you wanted to hear to come on the radio, and then you would record it onto a tape. Or like a friend would have a CD and then you record that CD to a tape. And I remember like as a kid, kids were always doing that, like making tapes and stuff. Probably because like when you're younger you just can't buy everything that you want. But I remember when Napster came out, and for me it was like because the Metallica song "I Disappear" was like the single for Mission Impossible 2, I think, and that's where it leaked. It leaked onto Napster, and that's what got them all crazy about like shutting it down. I remember I used Napster one time, and it was to find a copy of Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time" covered by a band called Fountains of Wayne. And it wasn't available on any of their CDs or anything. And I was like, wow, what will this sound like, you know?
Now there are over 1 million illegal downloading applications. Here are just a few of the most common.
I use sites such as uTorrent, Pirate Bay,
DatPiff, Spinrilla, Rap Godfather, SureBeast, ZippyShare, Mediafire.
Since 2008, music piracy has increased by 80% and is expected to increase by another 50% by 2019.
With all the technology today, it's so easy to do.
I find it very easy to pirate music.
Yeah, you just look up a song, you just look up free download.
Very.
I mean, I would imagine it seems to be you could do everything on the internet with a few clicks now, so imagine so.
Yeah, like easy. That's very easy.
In 2015, the United States shared 858 petabytes worth of files a month, which amounts to over 1 billion CDs monthly. This year alone, worldwide, there has been 6,146 petabytes shared. This is equal to 117 billion CDs.
Music pirating affects the artist in a very negative way because the artist can't really make any money off their music if everyone's getting it for free.
Yeah, like in the long haul, but like me personally, I don't really care. Because they're artists, they make millions of dollars. I don't really care if I spend like $1 less to get a song.
Some sales are stolen, but you know, it doesn't really kill them at the end of the day because they're making so much money already.
Yeah, probably. They probably want people to support what they're making, and by doing that, they want it to be sold, but I don't really care. So.
Yeah, I think he or she can be making a lot more money if people didn't steal music. So it does hurt them.
Some may think that it has little to no effect, but $12.5 billion are lost each year due to music piracy.
$2.7 billion in workers' earnings are lost each year due to online piracy.
On average, an iPod contains $800 worth of pirated music.
95% of music downloaded online is illegal.
Well, I mean, you could see it because the first real sign of it is the fact that there are no real, like bands or rock stars that rule the world anymore. The days of bands coming out of nowhere and then exploding into these giant, Guns N' Roses or Metallicas are over now. Instead, you have, artists that tend to rise very quickly and fall very quickly. And I think that the reason for that is that it's very hard to cut a record now if you're inexperienced, and so they never really have the chance to grow, I think, unless they have some, a big company behind them kind of putting the package together on their behalf, because there's just no money to be made on records anymore. So why would a record company take risks on a new band if they know that what they want to do is sell, kind of like really comfortable pieces of pop culture instead.
In 2013, Bruno Mars's music was illegally downloaded 5.7 million times. Kanye West's recent album, The Life of Pablo, was illegally downloaded 500,000 times on the first day.
We plan on contacting Apple and Android about removing all free downloading services off of their app stores.
We will focus on these two major companies because 96.8% of new smartphones sold are either Apple or Android devices.
27 million people in the United States have used a mobile smartphone to illegally download a song. We want to crack down on shutting down sites that are used for illegally sharing files, such as the Pirate Bay, Rapzilla, LimeWire, uTorrent, and many more.
We will instead promote legal sites and apps like Pandora and Spotify, which also offer free music.